Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. We have an exciting technical presentation lined up for you. I am your host Ravi and let's get started. Today I am going to discuss about the automatic XML generation from XML, right? So we have to create XML from SQL. Basically QA team have to prepare it before SOAP web service call, right? To prepare the test data. So to make it automate, we have used the Spring Boot application and the theme leaf as the UI. XML generation from dynamically generated SQL from UI. It would save time for QA team where XML preparation required from database manually, right? So what are the challenges for the manual XML preparation, right? So preparing XML from database can be time consuming and error prone process. Let us develop that process to be automated, right? So the challenge, what are the challenge? It's the what are the potential error? So it is the bound to be the human prone, right? When QA team is preparing it, it's bound to be human prone, right? So we when we are making automate, so human error we can avoid it. Incorrect data extraction and incorrect tag name when you are preparing data manually, so there is a high chance of getting that missing tag or wrong tag name, so incorrect tag name, so that misplaced element or common issue that will not arise after that, right? So small mistake we can avoid it. So the imagine a scenario where the QA team needs to extract customer order data for generating an XML report, and small mistakes such as misplacing a closing tag or omitting a key attribute could result in a XML file that can show that it's not valid or accurate, right? Another thing is that wasting time, right? It's a time consumption. So time consumption, preparing XML manually, it will take much time. So especially when dealing with the large database, right? It's a tedious process. So XML schema have to follow to the QA team. So you don't have to do that when you are make it automate, right? So considering case where the QA team need to generate XML report for the multiple products across various categories. Manually creating XML for each product complete with appropriate tags and attribute can be the time intensive and delay the testing process. So it will not delay it, right? If we make it automate. And the challenge 3 is the inconsistency. Inconsistent XML formatting can occur due to the variation in how different QA team member approach the task. So it would be standardized. So it will become the standardized. Lack of standardized process can lead to the varying XML structure and naming convention. So naming convention will be the same here. So suppose QA team is working on the XML report for different region. Each member follow a slightly different structure. This inconsistency can create confusion, impact data analysis, and hinder collaboration. So what are the solutions? So initially we have the manual. So from manual to we are making automate. What are the technology I have used here? Spring Boot, JPA, and using JPA I am connecting to the S2 database and address these features and the streamlined that features and the consistent and efficient approach. And what are the benefits of automate XML generation? List of the benefit using the automated approach. It's the time saving for development and the QA team. It reduces the chance of human error and consistency in XML output. It's improve the efficiency and productivity. Now XML generation workflow, right? When you have that, I have created that simple UI, say select star from customer where income greater than 200, less than 300 and generate XML, right? If you see here in the database, S2 database, right now I'm showing the screenshot. Later I'll show that workflow directly hitting that localhost 8080 from the browser itself. So here in the table it will show that the list of the record here, right? 200 and 300 income. So 224, 250, 299 and 270, right? So all those data has been captured in the XML and you can download it. You can delete that file, right? And loading page and submit, right? Let me show it here. So here itself, I don't have data, and it's a XML home. It's a select star from customer where income greater than and less than, right? Right now we don't have any record, right? So I can say like 100, 200. So obviously, since I don't have data, it should give you exception. There is a no record, right? Uh, error flow also incorporated here. So error, there is a no record here, right? So that thing has been covered here, right? If I have the record, I have that some test data for you. So let me provide that test data here and check it again. So here, so again I'm checking how many data. So here 7 records there. Now I am giving 200 and 300 and generate XML. So here I can see that 224, 250, 299 and 270. So all that record I can see it. And if you click any of it, so here you see that it has been downloaded, and from there, so it's actually storing in download section, right? So it in my folder, download folder, it has been stored, right? So it's a easy way, and you can delete the file also. So it has been deleted, and back to home again. If you are checking 200 to 300, so it will be generating again. So you can delete it again, and where it from where it is being deleted, right? So here in that application, I put it in the static folder. So here I refresh it, application, I am going to refresh it. So here you can see that data. So basically when we are showing the data, basically this list of data we are showing here. Now after deleting, if you delete it and if you refresh it, so you see that record has been deleted. Again, if you make it like 200 to 300, so I can see that list of the record here, right? How it is again generated. So it is again generated. So this way we can easily prepare test data, right? And again I can check. So before that I 250. But before say change the value, you need to delete uh, and refresh it, right? Say 200 and 250. So only the two records, 224 and 250, 224 and 250. So this way we can prepare it. Okay. Now the next thing is that how the code has been written, right? So for Spring Boot, so first I have the landing page. Here I have given Spring XML home. So I have to give that XML home. It's going to the XML home, and XML home I have written select star from customer, and I have given input name and generate XML, right? So generate XML, it will submit it, and XML generation, it will hit that XML generation part, right? XML generation part. And here what we have done, start value and the end value, giving the start value and the end value, right? And other thing is that here I can't write other than number, right? if you tried, you can't, you can do that. And only number is allowed here, right? And if you see here input type number, so only number has been allowed. So start value and the end value, and generate XML. So first thing is that generate XML. So XML, using XML parser, I am generating XML, and then prepare the file list. So once that XML has been generated, it's generated here. And next stage is the prepare the list of the files. So what I do in the model and view add objects, file names, and this file names, here I have add object. If there is any error, I put in the error message. So initially I can show it like say 10. Before that I delete that file, and if I see that say 10 and 20, so I don't have any file, there is a no record here, right? 10 and 20, there is a no record. So I have achieved that error framework. So anything in the catch block, I am capturing the error message and show it here. Anything in the file names we have, right? Oh, we empty files we captured in the custom exception, and the file name we show it here, right? Now show the list of the files and download the file. XML file generation is the generate XML file, right? Is the generate XML file, and the file name as I have mentioned here, right? So prepared file list. So it's a list of the files I added in the file name, and it is stored in the src main resource static xmls, right? So here in the static folder, I'm going to store it here. So file has been stored here, and the error message, it is stored, and the color with a red color, so it's a error color, there is a no record. And error has been captured here, and the list of the file also captured here, and the download and the file name. So as I have shown here that download file is stored in the download folder here in the local directory. And error scenario, as I have mentioned, so how it has been shown that if it is a when you during generation, if there is a no record, it is captured as the no record. Customer is the empty, customer is the object, right? JPA is the empty, so there is a no record, and the throw exception, it's finally coming to the custom exception, and the error message, from error message it will show here in the div, and showing that red color, okay, with that error message. And the jax exception, there is I have not captured here, so I can capture in the future. Okay, let me review it again from the code itself. So here itself, you see that I have used the JDBC template here first of all. So how I can make that query, right? So using JDBC template I have used here. Okay, let me check that, show it that how JDBC template has been used here, right? So generate customer by income, I have used generate customer by income query. What is the query here? Customer. So although you from the UI you can see that this is the query, right? But actual query what I have written here, here is the select star from customer where income greater than less than, okay, is a question mark, and object main income, maximum income, okay, which I have passed from here. So generate customer, so list of the customer, first I am preparing here. So list of the customer I have prepared here, and after that, and here you see that customer mapper, so I have put that ID, name, credit score, income, everything I have given here. So credit score, income, everything I have given here. So accordingly it has been stored. And finally in the generate, so is as part of the generate XML file, first getting the list of the customers, and then check that then JAXB context and the marshaller. And for your information, in that JDBC I have the list of the customer, right? This customer is I have is the table, right? Is the I have to write the at the rate table, and also at the rate ID generated value, and the column also credit score. You remember, right? So it's the camel case. So credit score. So I have to write a credit score. Okay, table name is accordingly. So credit underscore score, and the column name you can write accordingly. Customer I have written. Okay, getter setter method you it's required except the ID field. So this is the JPA structure here. Okay, and finally XML generation and also file list. Uh, and finally I am preparing the list of the files, so it's the output file directory. So output file directory src main resource static xmlns is the static folder where actually xml is getting generated. From there I am getting the list of the files and the file name. What you can see here, so 200 and 300. uh, Here you can see the list of the file names here. So list of the file I have captured in the string, list of the string. With the string I prepared the list of the string, and I put it in the object file name, right? And now see that how from the file name, so we get that list of the file names, right? So this is the list. So file names is the list of the string. So list of the string, each file name, right? So we have the list of string. So every string I got it. So every string I have the option to hyperlink to download it, right? If I is the text as the download, so slash download and the file name, right? If I just write, if you click here, it is downloaded here, and the where it is getting downloaded is the users my names and the download, right? So here it is downloaded, and the error message I have already covered here. So error message whatever there, and it is showing here, right? And the color also red to highlight it, and the file names also we can delete it, right? So delete, how we can delete files. So clean directory, so from directory is the same location, right? Same location, and check that files, and the files is, if it is a file, check that it's not directory, only files, it is deleted, file dot delete. This is a simple Java function. Okay, so this way we can show that list of the XML file, we can download the file, we can delete the file. Okay, so this is very helpful, right? Thank you all for watching. We hope you found technical presentation insightful and informative. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Until next time, happy coding. Thank you.